warrior? Remember?
It speaks a feline dialect called Mriar. It wants to know if you're its mother.
Hold, Seeker! Have you come to swear yourself to Shress by my paw? Mother of cats, feline of felicity, the only deity one should ever swear fealty to in these 9 lives. Now, will you heed our mother's call and bolster her as she crushes the heathen absolute beneath her divine paw? Who? Speak their name, and I shall bring them the full force of Shress's soporific glory. The apothecary. But of course, Shress has sent me a fine new disciple and purveyor of the sacred herb. I shall bring her Shress's wisdom, and she will provide catnip for our ecstatic visions. You have delivered unto me a most studious disciple. When you next hear thunder, know it is Shress herself purring her approval. My paw? Yes, and no. Your kind has lost their way in their worship of the feline of felicity. You only hold to her basest tenets. Now, will you heed our mother's call and bolster her as she crushes the heathen absolute beneath her divine paw? Yes, yes! Together we shall spread the word of the wonder in her every paw step. I will sing her name in the streets, and you will bring her prayers to those suffering 2 legs instead of 4. Shress shall mourn your absence, but always honor your capriciousness as her own. May your dusks be long, and your hunger fleeting.
It was another day in the City of Lies, Baldur's Gate, where the people begged for justice until they starved. 2 heroes were fated to cross paths that day. Their eyes met. Destiny was calling. Strangers? Only in a fool's definition of the word. It was the start of something incredible. 2 heroes on the hunt for justice, no matter the cost. All the Tall One had to do was say yes. The Tall One volunteered another, the apothecary. A principled dwarf, a scritcher of heads, and a giver of scraps. Perhaps this was where the journey was meant to start, after all. The cat beheld the one who delivered him from the streets while taking on the heavy burden of justice alone. He purred. Destiny is a fickle mistress. She showers you in riches one day and kicks you in the gutter the next. But today, she smiles. This could be the beginning of something. 2 heroes against the world, enacting justice for those unable to seek their own. All the Tall One had to do was say yes. The Tall One had failed the first test. They lacked caution. The cat could have just as easily been a foe as a potential friend. Perhaps it was simply not meant to be. Upon their return, the cat couldn't help but wonder whether the Tall One had finally decided how their die would be cast. It was in the Tall One's voice. They knew they cared about this creature, but they didn't know why. But the cat did. This could be the beginning of something. Two heroes against the world, enacting justice for those unable to seek their own. All the Tall One had to do was say yes. The Tall One had passed the first test. The second would come when they were ready, and not before. When would they be ready? Only the Tall One and Fate truly knew.